Hey Scorpio, this reading is for October 2019, of course, or whenever the messages may find you and resonate, as always. We are using the Game of Thrones Tarot today. Libra energy showing up here for you with the Justice card. Of course, we are in Libra season still, Scorpios, but headed right toward your birthday season as well. I hope you all are making the most of Libra season and the afterglow energy of the Libra new moon that we just had. That Libra new moon energy did inspire a pick a card reading that I did called What Else Do You Need to Know Now? So if you are still interested in the energy from that new moon, or just really Libra season in general, that reading is up, and it's actually timeless. It was just inspired by the Libra new moon. So that's what I did instead of daily readings there for a few days, and instead of doing readings for each individual sign at the new moon this month. Your first card out for your October reading is the Two of Wands, the Two of Fire. In this deck, it's called the Two of Spears. Starting a conversation here about Scorpios, you creating your destiny, you making choices about the direction that your life is going to take at this time, that are going to ripple effect into your future, maybe into the rest of your lives. You are really utilizing your free will in any decision or decisions that you're making at this time regarding your future, your choice of direction. You are taking the first step forward on what is likely a spiritual, maybe a creative journey. Certainly creative in the sense that, as we said, you're creating your life, your future, your destiny. And oftentimes that first step is just choosing which direction you're heading, right? Two of Swords is your second card out. 2-2 may be particularly significant for you this month, this October 2019, or again, whenever the message may find you and resonate. This is a weighty, heavy decision that you do need to make before circumstances or someone else's free will makes it for you. Scorpio, circumstances, something may happen that makes this decision for you. Something in your life, your loved ones' lives may change if you don't go ahead and make this decision. That Two of Swords showing up is someone, a decision that needs to be made, someone being of two minds, and truly also being peacefully armed with the answer. The truth of what direction you want to go in here is already within you. It's a matter of finding that, connecting with that. But on some level, you know the truth of what that decision is going to be already. Some part of you, at least your subconscious, your connection to the collective subconscious, is already peacefully armed with that information. Sometimes we're waiting to reveal it to ourselves at the right moment, right? Sometimes we are subconsciously taking the decision out of our own hands, and so purposely, almost on some level, unknowingly but purposely leaving it up to circumstances and others' free wills to make that decision ultimately. The Two of Swords is not in reverse here, so I don't feel like you're on the edge of that happening, but it will eventually. And it really feels like it's showing up to confirm what I said, that oftentimes the first step on any direction or on any journey regarding what direction we're going to take for our future and making plans for our future is just the decision of which direction it's going to be. May also be, Scorpios, that this month, this Libra season, this October 2019, it may also just be that right now, as you are making choices about your future directions, creating your destiny, making plans, someone else close to you is also at a fork in the roads, is also of two minds about something and making a weighty decision. That's possible as well. We also have the Four of Air showing up in the recent past position here. So it looks like you have been in some solitude. You have been contemplating this already, this decision, this choice of direction. You have been maybe meditating, maybe seeking energetic healing. You feel like you have gone through some battles to get to this point, and in the recent past, I see that there's been this solemn contemplation and meditation that is a space for gratitude, and a lot of you have been showing that, have been taking time to acknowledge those people that helped you through those battles, those skills, those things that helped you through those battles. Revisiting what has brought you to this point where you really even feel like you have control over your free will and so can make these decisions for yourself. Two tens are showing up for you as well, Scorpios. You have the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Earth in your near future. Wealth, prosperity, abundance, money and resources, health and wealth, and any other needed materials coming your way as a result of skills that you have learned. Really material things that you will be earning through the skills that you have learned. And then the other 10 that showed up is the 10 of Water, the 10 of Cups. That's showing up in your advice position here. 10 of Chalices. Shared emotional fulfillment. Joy being reflected back to you. Emotional security within a family, within a home. Feeling hopeful because of that. So whereas a lot of physical stability is coming in the near future, either in the form of a raise, a promotion, a new job, a new home, or just more resources, more money coming in for whatever specific reason. While that is what we see in the near future, the advice is to make sure you're surrounding yourself with loved ones, to make sure you're sharing your emotional joy with others, that you're creating it alongside others, that you remain in an environment, in a space, a mental space that is hopeful for this type of familial warmth, even if you don't have it in your life yet, or that leaves room for that type of familial warmth. So you're advised to make your life inviting to those types of connections, either by staying where your loved ones are, or moving to where loved ones are, or bringing them to you, having time and space for those types of visits in your life, at least, right? I'm getting the feeling that whereas financial security and prosperity and yes, having what you need in your physical world, while that is going to be at the forefront of this situation and probably your mind and in your life here in the near future, there is this this need to also keep the emotional aspect at the forefront as well. It's interesting to be saying that to Scorpios, so I'm almost tripping over that a little bit. You are going to be offered some physical security and fulfillment, but does that offer you emotional security and fulfillment as well? We'll see what comes out here for your more distant future. It may be, Scorpio, since we have this choice of direction and then this being of two minds about something, it may be that you do have a choice between jobs or places of residence or even relationships, something like that. A choice between some circumstance that offers you more physical security and one that offers you more emotional security. Now, that won't be the case for all of you, but if that is how this falls out, how this resonates specifically, then you are certainly advised here to, as I said, keep the emotional security in mind. What brings you emotional fulfillment, and more specifically, shared emotional fulfillment. The Page of Cups, Page of Water, is in the more distant future here for you. This is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, of course. These are, this is an energy of dreams, timid but loving emotional offers. And then the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Coins, more offers. This is an offer from the divine of physical security, material, wealth, and health. It is just a seed. It is just the beginning. It has to be watered and nurtured to grow. But if you do choose to accept that gift and invest in that seed, it absolutely can grow into a secure future when you see the Ace of Coins upright like that. So yeah, Scorpios, for a lot of you, it does look like this may be a decision between a business proposition, again, an offer of material wealth or health, a new contract, something that can bring in more health or wealth in some physical material sense, right? And there is this security, this secure, stable environment, situation in the near future that is going to come in. So that makes me think that a lot of you are going to grow that opportunity, grow that physical, maybe business offer, monetary offer, and you're definitely advised here to check in with your heart chakra, with your emotional wellness also regarding that decision, that growth, and to absolutely advised to prioritize and certainly be mindful of and lean in the direction of accepting the offers, or the offer, taking the road, the path, making the decision that first and foremost brings you emotional wellness, emotional fulfillment, shared emotional fulfillment. And you need to speak up about this. You need to speak up about this, and a lot of you are going to, if you want to, as I said, let someone know how you feel about them, whether romantically or otherwise. Bring someone to be where you are, or at least visit them, or go to be where they are. Then something needs to be said about this. And I think in the outcome of the situation here, we see a lot of you, Scorpios, being the one who sends an emotional message, maybe makes an emotional offer, does that speaking up, and does let someone know how they feel about them, or that they want to be in the same location that they are. They want to move forward together in some way. So for some of you, it'll be a matter of choosing between this physical offer and this emotional offer. But for others, there's absolutely a way for you to have both. You just really need to revisit the fact very simply put at this time, that without this emotional wellness, this emotional security, this shared emotional fulfillment and joy, this love around you, then this very rich, wealthy, healthy, otherwise secure home or business or just life in general won't really mean as much. You do need to just revisit that fact at this time. And for a lot of you, I also see the decision, this is specific, but for some of you, I also see the decision being between being located where a long lost family member or love is, someone that you maybe not lost, but someone that you have lost, either lost touch with or just haven't seen in a long time, and there's this want to be where this person is, right? Or going in a different direction that allows you to follow a pursuit that you're very passionate about, that means a lot to you, that a lot of other people might not understand why you've always wanted to be this in this profession or attain this certain goal for yourself, but it is what makes your heart sing. It is what drives you. It's what motivates you. And so you feel really torn about being with this family member or following what is a passion for you that is very unique to you and very important to you and has always been. And I can say with the Page of Water here, again, in the more distant future for us, if this is about you being passionate about going and studying some sort of art form or some sort of healing form, being an artist of any kind, a sort of dreamy and emotional student of something, whether it's healing, whether it's any type of creative pursuit, or maybe studying, dreams themselves, but I suppose psychology, that would be some type of like healer's pursuit. But if that is what you are considering heading toward, if that's one of the direction that I think you really are in the midst of choosing at this time, then we see that coming to pass here with the Page of Water. You will be that student if that's something that you're considering. And I really do feel like if that is the case for you, you are already heading in that direction. But there is still this pull toward water somewhere, an ocean somewhere, again, a family member or a loved one that you haven't been able to be around. And for a lot of you, those things are in opposite directions. But it also looks like this passion pursuit of yours, being this student of something dreamy, creative, emotional. It also looks like that is what is connected to this offer from the divine of security and ultimately even more prosperity and wealth than I think that you are already seeing in the near future. You're already seeing the results again of skills learned and used, and this is money truly earned, or wealth, health of some kind truly earned. So it's really like an offer from the divine to grow that even more by maybe going and studying. For some specifically, if you are on the brink of being a student of some kind. But as I said, for others of you, these two tens are showing up together, noting the close of a cycle. So that's something else that might be particularly significant for you this month. 2-2 may hold another message for you. 10-10 may hold another message for you. And it's not about choosing between them. For some of you, it's just about sending that message, communicating. There's a message here to check in with both your throat chakra and your heart chakra. Are you getting what you need to be emotionally fulfilled, Scorpios? Are you speaking up about that to the people or person that you need to be open about that and communicate it? So we are going to leave it there for October 2019, Scorpios. I hope the needed insight was able to reach you. If you are interested in ordering a personal reading from me, just scroll down to find the information, the links, the email address. You're welcome to email me first, and I'm happy to discuss details with you prior to ordering if you like. And otherwise, I love you, Scorpios, and I will post another reading for you just as soon as I can.